Off. Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome to the Facebook Live. You're in my kitchen with me. I hope that you can hear me okay. For those of you on the replay, just scoot ahead a few moments because I'm going to see if some people come on live and make sure that you can hear me before I get going. How's everybody doing today? I'm really excited to be with you. So first of all, my name is Erin Fugate, and I'm one of the organizers of the Pink Moon Cleanse and one of the founders of Visionary Leaders. And I'm feeling really good on my cleanse. So here is our little cleanse check-in. I would like you to put in the comments how you're feeling today on the cleanse. What is this? Is this like day 3 or 4? I should probably get my little graphic up so I know what day of the cleanse is. So how I'm feeling is 2 days ago, I was really experiencing like a lot of extra anger. A lot of like frustration, a lot of emotional upheaval. And I know that, first of all, we're cleansing our liver in this phase because of the Zendocrine oil and the Zendocrine complex. But also what I'm working with on this cleanse is letting go of refined sugar. And so it's always the first like 3 to 4 days of making that change and getting the sugar out that I have extra frustration. Hi, Contessa. So yeah, I had anger and frustration. And then yesterday I woke up with a very swollen lymph and very sore throat and kind of the feeling like, oh, am I getting sick? So I did all my tools. I did lots of oils. I ran frequencies. I laid in bed. I watched TV. I went in my infrared sauna, drank a ton of herbal infusions. And I feel much better today. So I still am wondering, did I actually get like some kind of little bug, or was that the cleanse? So how are you doing on your cleanse? Please put it in the comments. I want to hear what your check-in is. And let's also take a moment with our unessential oil. I've chosen helichrysum. I am absolutely in love with helichrysum, but also helichrysum is really great for your liver. And remember, we're really cleansing the liver right now. So if you have helichrysum, take a drop, rub your hands together. What I like to do with helichrysum is it's so good for your skin. It's kind of like a natural sunscreen. I'll rub it together and then pat on my face. Take these deep inhales while I'm doing it over my heart. Just come here with all of you. Contessa's feeling a little headachy today. Yeah, that can happen. I know that I feel better when I do Epsom salt baths and when I go on like a brisk walk or I dance or something. But yeah, I felt the headachy thing a couple of days ago. But overall, I'm feeling so good. I'm so happy to be in this cleanse and to be releasing. On top of taking the Cleanse and Restore supplements and oils from doTERRA, I just got my Reiki 1 attunement. So I'm doing a daily self-Reiki cleanse. And then recently I've gotten really into frequencies. So I'm also running cleansing frequencies. So I'm here for all of it. I am so ready. Okay, today I'm going to talk to you about bone broth and celery seed essential oil. If you are not eating animal products, you could make a mushroom broth or a vegetable broth, a root, some kind of warm broth. But bone broth specifically, this is what mine looks like. Whoa! Bone broth specifically is going to be very healing to your gut lining. It's going to be great for the minerals, and it's going to be great for your joint health and your bone health. And it is also just so nourishing when you're making diet changes, or maybe you're eating less than you normally do, if you're kind of just feeling a little like, oh, I have a little bit of a headache, or I feel a little detoxy, it's just so nourishing to drink bone broth. So there's two ways you can make your bone broth or procure your bone broth. My husband made this for me. So I would, if you want to make your own bone broth, I would go online and search how to make bone broth. Cheddar's joining us. Say hi to the cleansers, Cheddar. And you can make your own bone broth, but if you are short on time or you don't know how to make bone broth, you can buy really good bone broth at most health food stores. So I'm going to start heating my bone broth. Now, if you're making your own bone broth, consider adding lots of like herbs, and I clean out my whole kitchen. So I go into the fridge and pretty much anything like celery, apples, onion peels, garlic peels, vegetables that I'm about to throw out, pretty much everything, like the kitchen sink, will go into the bone broth. I like to add mushrooms, lots of herbs, all kinds of good stuff, right? And so we're heating that up. Now, I will often drink a cup of bone broth in the morning. I think that's really nice, but I'll also do it throughout the day, or if I'm having like a light meal and I want some extra nourishment, it's so lovely. Now, bone broth alone is fabulous for our health. It's a way for us to get extra collagen. It's a way for us to get vitamins and minerals. But if we add this amazing essential oil called celery seed, not only do we make the flavor better, it really adds this super yummy flavor. But celery seed essential oil is super good for your digestive system. It's really good for your joints. Like if you have joint pain, celery seed is something to incorporate into your diet. And it's good for your immune system. So like I experienced yesterday, I don't know if I was getting sick or if I was cleansing, but sometimes when we're cleansing, right, our body might be saying, oh, I'm a little taxed with all this cleansing. And so you might be more likely to like get a bug. So you're going to want to have the extra support of something like celery seed to help your immune system. Contessa says she puts sweet potatoes, nettle, parsley, potato peels in her bone broth. Yes. So one thing you can do is when you're cooking throughout the week, save all the like butts of all your vegetables, all the peels of your vegetables. You could even put orange peels in there. All those little things that you would normally compost or throw out, save them in a Tupperware, and when you make your bone broth, put that all in there. And we are in nettle season, so if you have access to fresh nettles, oh my goodness, get some. So farmers market usually has them, local herb store, or if you live in the right place, you can go harvest. So I'm glad you reminded us of that, Contessa. Nettles would be so yummy. Actually, this time of year, it's spring in the United States. This time of year, I make a nettle soup. So I get fresh nettles, saute them, and then I blend them up with my bone broth, maybe some potatoes, parsley, some other vegetables and stuff. And nettle's really great for overall health. But if you suffer from allergies, getting nettle in your body is going to be helpful. It's good for your liver. It builds iron. So much yumminess. Okay, so my bone broth is warm. I'm going to pour it into my cup, and I'm going to show you how I put the celery seed in. If you have celery seed in your stock at home, you can try this. If you don't, just talk to the person who invited you to the cleanse, and you can get some ordered. If I am feeling like I'm coming down with something or I've been exposed, I will actually fill up a capsule with celery seed. If my stomach is kind of yucky, I'll fill up a capsule with celery seed. If my joints are hurting, if I'm feeling extra inflammation, I will fill up a capsule with celery seed. But today I'm going to show you how I put the celery seed in my bone broth. So this is my cup of beautiful bone broth. Here's my celery seed essential oil, and I just do 1 to 2 drops. And I'm going to mix it up. Let me get my spoon. Yes, Contessa, celery seed is so great. Anyone suffering with joint issues. And it's yummy. I love celery seed. I'm a big fan. of the flavor. So now it's taken my bone broth to a whole new level. The smell is delicious, and the taste. Okay, so this is where, remember how we've talked about Celtic sea salt? Celtic sea salt is going to be the best option, better than pink Himalayan salt, for the minerals. So your bone broth is a great place to give yourself a pinch of Celtic sea salt. Sometimes I will just put it straight on my tongue. Salt is not bad for you. We have been made to believe that we need to watch our salt intake. What we need to watch is table salt, like the non-healthy salt. But Celtic salt, something like that, the more the better. So I put it in bone broth, I put it in my water, I put it in my mouth. Uh-oh, you're about to have somebody come across the screen. Cheddar. So get yourself some gray Celtic sea salt and add it to many different parts of your day, especially your bone broth. So we're going to close up here pretty soon. If anybody has a great recipe for bone broth, please put it in the comments. Or if you have a great brand that you love to purchase, put it in the comments. If you don't have celery seed oil, grab some and start sipping a beautiful cup of broth. Oh, and if you have a recipe for a vegetarian or vegan broth, please put it in the comments. Okay, hope you guys have a great day. Cheers to the Pink Moon Cleanse.